We'll start with the prayers. Ashok Uncle, 15th August 1913, page 28. Can you unmute Ashok Uncle, please? Sanjay Bhai. You are unmuted. You can start.
Yeah, you're unmuted, Ashok Bhai.
No, I can't see the main screen.
Oh.
Okay. August 15, 1913. In this even fall, thy peace depends and grows more sweet, and thy voice more clear and distinct in the silence that fills my being. O Divine Master, thine is all our life, our thought, our love, all our being. Take unto thyself once more what is thine. For thou art ourselves in our reality.
Next will be Auntie Raja, 16th August 1913, page 29.
Sanjay, please unmute Auntie.
Who's reading the prayer?
Auntie Raja, can you unmute
Auntie
her, please?
Raja. Let me help her.
The new things.
Yeah, Auntie. You are
Yep.
unmuted.
Oh,
Yeah, can you start again, please, Auntie?
I don't know how to mute myself.
Okay, you're unmuted now. You can read.
Now I can read, is it?
Yes, go ahead.
August 16th, 1914. For 3 days I waited in an ardent prayer, hoping to see the new things, and all the obstacles surged up to veil, retard, deform thy manifestation. And now we do not seem any nearer the goal than before. O my sweet Master, why hast thou told me to leave the blessed place in thy heart and return to earth to attempt a realization which everything seems to prove impossible? What dost thou expect of me that thou hast torn me away from my divine and wonderful contemplation and plunged me again into this dark, struggling universe? When thy force descends towards the earth in order to manifest each one of the great Asuric beings who have resolved to be thy servitors, but persevered their nature's characteristic of domination and self-will, wants to pull it down for itself alone and distribute it to others afterwards. It always thinks it should be the soul, or at least the supreme intermediary, and that the contact of all others with thy power cannot and should not be made except through its mediation. This unfortunate meanness is more or less conscious, but it is always there, delaying things indefinitely. If even for the greatest it is impossible in the integral manifestation to escape these lamentable limitations, why, O Lord, impose upon me the cavalry of this constraint? If thou willest that it be thus, thou should tend, thou shouldst rend the last veil, and thy splendor come in all its purity and transfigure the world. Accomplish this miracle, or else let me withdraw into thee.
Okay, next prayer will be read by Anand Venkat, 2nd of January 1914, page 44.
And 1914. This marvelous silence manifests thee despite the mad human agitation, the immutable and constant silence, so living in all things that one has but to listen to hear it. in contrast with all that is futile noise, vain agitation, useless dispersion of energies. Let it flower in our being as a source of light and peace. May its power radiate over all in beneficent streams. Thou art the savor of all life and the reason for all activity, the goal of our thoughts.
The next prayer will be read by Uncle Ramanathan, 24th of January, 1914, page 59.
January 24, 1914. O thou who art the sole reality of our being, O sublime master of love, redeemer of life, let me have no longer any other consciousness than of thee at every instant and in each being. When I do not live solely with thy life, I agonize. I sink slowly towards extinction. For thou art my only reason for existence, my own goal, my single support. I am like a timid bird, not yet sure of its wings and hesitating to take its flight. Let me soar to reach definite identity with thee.
The next prayer will be read by Anand Patel, 30th January 1914, page 61.
January 30, 1914. All that is conscious within me belongs unreservedly to thee, and gradually I shall strive always harder to conquer the subconscious, the yet dark bedrock. O divine master of love, eternal teacher, thou guidest our lives. It is in thee alone and for thee alone that we want to live. Enlighten our consciousness, guide our steps, and grant that we may do the utmost we can, using all our energy solely to serve thee.
The next prayer will be read by Sanjay Bhai, 10th of February 1914, page 70.
February 10th, 1914. With peace in our hearts, with light in our minds, we feel Thee, O Lord, so living within us, that we await events with serenity, knowing that Thy path is everywhere, since we carry it in our own being, and that in all circumstances we can become the heralds of Thy word, the servitors of Thy work. With a calm and pure devotion, we hail Thee and recognize Thee as the sole reality of our being.
The next prayer will be read by Dhanalakshmi, 17th February 1914, page 77.
O Lord, how ardently my aspiration rises to thee. Give us the full consciousness of thy law, the constant perception of thy will, so that our decision may be thy decision, and our life solely consecrated to thy service, and as perfect an expression as possible of thy inspiration. O Lord, Dispel all darkness, all blindness. May everyone enjoy the calm certitude that thy divine illumination brings.
The next prayer will be read by Uncle Krishnamurti, 1st of April 1914, page 114. Sanjay bhai, can you please unmute
Yeah.
Kiran?
Kiran, are you unmuted? I unmuted you.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Please finding the page.
Correct. Okay, I got it. It's okay. April 1, 1914. I feel we have entered the very heart of thy sanctuary and grown aware of thy very will. A great joy, a deep peace reign in me, and yet all my inner constructions have vanished like a vain dream, and I find myself now before thy immensity without a frame or system, like a being not yet individualized. All the past in its external form seems ridiculously arbitrary to me, and yet I know it was useful in its own time. But now all is changed. A new stage has begun.
The next prayer will be read by Uncle Prabhudeva, page 203, 16th July 1914.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Uncle.
Yes.
Yeah. July 16, 1914. Salutation of my client, salutation of my silent and humble adoration. I bow down before thy glory, for it dominates me with all its splendor. Oh, let me dissolve at thy feet and melt into thee.
Now we'll read the list of birthdays and anniversaries in this month. We invoke the grace and blessings of our dear mother and our Master Sri Aurobindo for everyone celebrating their birthdays and anniversaries this month. Third May is Jyoti, Mr. and Mrs. Raja's daughter. 5th May is Prabha Rao, she's our member. 5th May is also Lalita Suryanarayanan, Ramya's mother. 9th of May, Mr. Yogendran Raja, Mr. and Mrs. Raja's son. 9th of May is also Anand Venkat, and 9th of May is also Mahendran, Mr. and Mrs. Raja's son-in-law. 11th of May is Prapti Rao. She is the daughter of Prabha and Tapan Rao. 12th of May is Jagir Singh. 13th of May is Jairam's birthday, Jai Shri Venkat's brother. 15th of May is Uncle Ramanathan's birthday. 16th of May is Devdat's birthday. He's our member in Pondicherry. 17th of May is Sudha Ranganathan's birthday. 17th of May is also Meera Ganesha's birthday. She's daughter of Ganesh and Sharada Swaminathan. 18th of May is Varun Shailendra Bhandari's birthday, son of Mr. Shailendra and Renu Bhandari. 22nd of May is my birthday. 22nd of May is also Praju Prabhudeva's birthday. He's a son of Mr. and Mrs. Prabhudeva. 23rd of May is Anand Patel's birthday. 24th of May is Sanjay Mehta's birthday. 25th of May is Sushma Desai's birthday, Mrs. Hiren Desai's wife. 26th of May is Mrs. Raja's birthday. 26th of May is Valyappan's birthday. He's the son of our member, Mrs. Lata Murugesan. And 27th of May is Dhanalakshmi's birthday. Now the wedding anniversaries. 3rd of May is Mr. and Mrs. Krishnamurthy's wedding anniversary. 4th of May is Kiran and Preeti Sule's wedding anniversary. 8th of May is Ganesh Swaminathan and Sharda's wedding anniversary. 13th of May is Ramesh and Dhanalakshmi's wedding anniversary. 25th May is Uncle Prabhudeva and Manjula Auntie's wedding anniversary. 28th of May is Praju and Rashmi's wedding anniversary. 31st May is Venkat and Jayashree's wedding anniversary. Now for births, we have 2 birth anniversaries this month. 1st of May is Uncle Patel's birth anniversary. He's Ashok Uncle's father. And 3rd of May is Ramesh Bhai Mehta's birth anniversary. It's Sanjay Mehta's father. So that's all the birthdays and wedding anniversaries and birth anniversaries for the month. All the birthday boys and girls and those celebrating their anniversaries, please contribute $10. There is no bowl today, so you can deposit directly into SAS's bank account. You can contact Anand Patel, who's our treasurer, and he will provide you with the details. This contribution goes towards our weekly flowers, which are offered at the center. And we also aspire to have our own building one day. Are there any other announcements? Uncle Rao, Sanjay, or Anand?
I would have to step off because I have a call to take at 11 o'clock with Shailaja. Lovely to see everybody. Today is our dear Uncle Patel's birthday. I'm overcome with some emotion that when I came here more than 25 years ago, I've completed 25, stepping into 26 now. And I arrived in Singapore on the 1st of May. And 2nd May, I arrived on actually 30th of April. And 1st of May, I was in Singapore, and then I contacted Nandlal Bhai, who took complete charge of me and said, what are our children? What about this? What about that? The way he was. And then he said, please come home. Tomorrow there is walk and talk and this and that. And I didn't know what was going on. I just said, you give me the address. No mobile phone at that time. I just noted it down. And then I headed my way to Bedok. That was actually the third day of my arrival in Singapore. And I didn't want to take a risk. So I took a taxi from the hotel. And then I found my real family in Singapore. So I've been with the family for 25 years now. And Ashok Bhai and Bhaktiben will remember I just walked in and Mrs. Dine was there, and then we had this lovely meditation. We are so blessed to have this family, and so glad that we are able to meet still, with all of this technology. It's so nice. We don't have to move out. We can be in our own chair, and I always like to learn something new. And the minute that Sanjay told me that he has put Mother and Shibinder's pictures, it can be added. While the meditation was going on, I managed to get Samadhi.
Nice.
So you all can have Samadhi Darshan. You can get any pictures. You can get say Mother's picture and put it, and you can sit with her behind you. So whatever you say will also get inspired by her. It's a beautiful day. Ashok Bhai and Bhakti Ben, especially because it is Uncle's birthday this month. We all should and remember him every day, and in our meditation we should remember him. Such a loving gentleman who could give without any stop. His love just used to flow out for everybody who was in the ashram family here. Bhakti Ben, we're going to be missing your lovely meal, as I said. So you have to make up for it, huh? You have to make up for it. Only eating program. You're off. You're off. You're off. You have to switch on the. You unmute.
Unmute. Yeah. Okay, now you can hear you.
We are going to miss you all, and I'm missing Papa so much today. You will not believe it. Really, he was a backbone for the whole family and for all of us. So I hope he is listening to us. I'm sure he must be. He must be. Thank you all so much, and we will definitely make it.
Uncle had such a wonderful childlike relationship with the mother. I can never be tired of telling about his humorous way of talking to me, because I was very close to him. He used to talk to me a lot when he was in Singapore, and then when we were in East Coast, every weekend he used to drive with us, and towards the later years he would have dinner with us after the center. So we used to have a lot of talk. He used to always tell me this, and I used to find it very interesting. He had some very, very small naughty interests. He used to go and buy 4D. I don't know if you know.
Yeah. Toto and 4D, yes.
Toto. And then he will tell me, Venkatesh, आज हम टोटो खरीदा है. हमने बोला माता जी को तुम्हारा हमारा पार्टनरशिप. हम बोला अगर हमको मिलेगा ना 50% तेरा, माता जी मैं तेरे को भेजता. बट कुछ मिला नहीं. वेंकटेश मेरे को समझ में आएगा अगर 100% मैं माता जी को देता ना तो मिल जाता मेरे को. So beautiful. I can never forget that. Absolutely childlike innocence and joy. So I always feel whenever it's May, in fact, last time I did say we should bring a book of his memories. I did speak to Ishita today. She's not on the call. She said she'll help, and then I spoke to also Samir, but it has not moved during the year. But let me see. I would like to still pursue that, and all of us can put our memories together and bring a small digital copy so that it's an interesting read for the next generation in the family. Huh? Those who may not have seen. That little fellow, you can see him behind now, your grandson. Huh?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Arman.
Thanks. I'll be logging off now. Anand can tell how to remit the money. Maybe even you can simply send it to Anand on his Payla or something, and then he can deposit it. Anand, would you like to tell?
Anand, you want to say something?
Yeah. So you could just do a Payla to my account, and then I will just accumulate and transfer it to the society's account. Or if you want us to transfer to society directly, also you can contact me for the account details. But so you have both the choices. For the flower money, as well as those whose subscription is still due for this year, so you could also settle it to the same, either to my account using Payla or directly to the Sri Aurobindo Society's DBS.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now Uncle Ramanathan will be chanting some slokas. And then after that, Anand Venkat, we continue straight into the closing meditation. Sanjeevan, can you
unmute yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle, you're
Unmute. Thank you, Linda. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. May is a very special month because in the month of May, the number of birthdays is the maximum in Singapore society. Uncle Patel used to take pride in, I start that month and there are a long list, etc. Okay. So this particular month, of course, we are able to do it virtually, But still, I think Brinda must have done overtime to prepare this list. It's a very, very long list. I am very happy to be one of the members in that particular list. And any birthday is a special day, definitely for everybody. And there are some milestones also in some of their birthdays and marriage anniversaries and other achievements. In the mundane world, probably, we have 10th birthday, sorry, first birthday, then 25th birthday, 50th birthday, and so on. And in Singapore context, the birthday 55 is a very important milestone. And birthday 65 is also a very important milestone. Okay. So because in the mundane affairs, what we need is money. And that money is coming on the 55th birthday and the 65th birthday. But in the spiritual world, Mother has attached a lot of significance to the birthdays. And she says, yes, it is truly a special day in one's life. It is one of those days in the year when the Supreme descends into us, or when we are face to face with the Eternal. One of those days, our soul comes into contact with the Eternal. And if we remain a little conscious, we can feel His presence within us. So it is such an important day, and it is definitely a cause for celebration. Similarly, the marriage days, because in the marriage day, the union comes into being, and it is a day to be cherished. With this background, I would like to invoke Mother's blessings and recite Ayushya Suktam, which is for the health and also for the longevity of the persons, and also Sri Shuktam, which is for the prosperity of all the persons. And there are, in this group, there is one special occasion today, and the person who is celebrating that occasion owes us a very big party. So let us all keep this, the month of May, as a very special month, and definitely get back this treat once the COVID measures are lifted. Thank you. Okay, now I recite Ayushya Suktam. Of course, I am chanting solo. I don't have the benefit of Sri Krishnamurti with me, because normally a Vedakosham, when it's chanted together, the noise, the vibrations will be definitely much more than chanting solo. Let me see whether I can do justification to that. Ayushya Suktam starts like this. Yo Brahma Brahmana Ujjahara Pranaisira Kittivasa Pinaki Isano Devasana Ayurdadadu Tasmai Juhumi Havisha Krudena Viprajamana Sarirashamasya Rochamano Sadmarusirya Agad Samrityabasa Vanabadya Goranika Yushishono Gradamaddu Devaham Brahmajyotir Brahmabadnishu Garbham Yamadadat Pururupam Jayantam Swarnaram Vargamadgamachyam Tamayishe Vardayamo Krdena Shriyam Lakshmi Maugalam Ambikam Kam Yastinjayamitre Sene Tyagukum Tam Vidyam Brahmayonim Sarupam Mikayishe Dadvayamo Krdena Dakshayanya Sarvayonya Sayonya Sahasraso Vishwarupa Virupaha Sasunavasapasayadinutya Ayusheno Gridamidam Dushantam Divyagana Bhagurupa Purana Mayuchidona Pravanandu Viviran Depyo Juhomi Bahuda Gridena Manachidam Virisho Moda Viran Ega Purasta Yidam Babuva Yado Babuva Bhuvanasa Gopaha Yamapno Divibulam Sambara Yesanoha Virkritam Vishaidetu Devaha Vasun Rudran Adityan Marudoda Sadhyan Rupun Yakshan Gandharvam Sabdrum Saviswan Drugun sarban samgirdosa sarvan gridam swayushya mahayama saswat Vishnotvam no andamas sarmayaccha sahantya pratedara madhusuda ussam dukrude akshitam Om Hiranyavarnam harinim swarnarajadasrajam Chandram hiranmayim lakshmim jatavedo maavahan Tam maavaha jatavedo lakshmim manapagaminim Yasyam hiranyam vindeyam kamashvam purushanakam Ashvapurvam radamadyam hastinadah prabodhinim Shriyam devir mupakvaye shirma devir jushatam Kam sosmitam hiranya pragaram ardram jalantim druptam darbhayantim Padme stitam padmavarnam tam iho bakvaye shriyam Chandram prabhasam yasasa jalantim shriyam loge devajustam udaram Tam padminimim sharanamaham prabhadye lakshmirmenasya dham dham vrane Adityavarne dabasodhijato vanaspatistava vrikshoda bilvahan Tasya phalani dabasanudandumayandharayascha bhahya lakshmi Upaitumam devasaha kirtischa maninasaha Pradurbuddhosmi rashtreshmin girdivirdam dadadu me Shuddhivasa malanjeshta malakshmim nasayamyaham Abhudima samriddhincha sarvan nirnudame grihad Gandhadvaram duradarsham nityapushtam garishinim Ishvarigam sarvabhudanam tamiho bhakvaye shriyam Manasakka mamago dimmasya satyamasimhi Pashunam rupamannassa mayeshri shriyadam yasaham Kaddamena praja bhuda mayi sambhava gartama Shriyam vasaya me kule madaram padmamalinim Abastu jantu sigdani siklida vasame grihe Nisa devi madaragga shriyam vasaya me kule Ardram pushkarinim pushtim suvarnam hemamalinim Suryam hiranmayim lakshmim jatavedo mahavaham Ardram yakharinim yashtim pingalam padmamalinim Chandram hiranmayim lakshmim jatavedo mahavaham Tam mahavah jatavedo lakshmim manapagaminim Yasyam hiranyam prabhudam kavo dasyo swani vindeyam purushanakam Mahadevyesha vidmahe vishnu patnecha dhimahi Tanno lakshmi prachodayad Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om
Thank you. Anand.
Yes.
One second. Just want to highlight, Auntie and Anjana Ben have joined from Pondicherry.
Namaste.
Anjana Ben, can you speak?
Yes, namaste karo.
Namaste, Kaki.
Hello.
I'm unmuting everybody, so you all can say your pronouns.
Hello, Auntie.
Hello, Auntie.
Auntie.
How are you?
Hello. You want to say hello to?
Hope you can see her, Auntie and Anjana Ben.
Yes, we can see her.
Auntie, happy birthday and happy anniversary.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello, Auntie.
Happy birthday. Thank you. Nisha.
Hello.
Maybe you see them again.
Hello. Hello. This is Raja.
Hi, Ma. Good morning. Bye, bye, Ma.
Hello.
Good morning. Hi, Anjana Ben.
Anna. Oh, so.
આજે આપણે 75th એનિવર્સરી થશે
Hello, Bhakti.
Yeah, wedding anniversary.
हमारी wedding anniversary
75th.
सेवेंथ को है ना
75th anniversary. 75th.
हमारी
It's anniversary on May 7th, I think.
May
हाँ
7
May 7th को है
May 7
हाँ,
May 7 तो ना पत्नी है
उनका बर्थडे भी हो गया अभी लोगों ने 67 का तेरे पापा जी
Thank you, Uncle Amaranth, for slokas. Anand, do you want to?
Thank you, Uncle, again. So it's indeed special. We have Auntie also on the stage now. I'll move on to playing Mother's organ music as our closing meditation now. Thank you, everyone.
सीधा रखा that's it, you know. ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि हम
Thank you, everyone. Anand and everyone. Thank you very much for today. Thanks to Anand and Brinda also for
Thank you so
giving
much.
great support. Thank you very much. I hope you had a good time.
All. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice Sunday. And
Yeah,
have a
you
nice
too.
meal.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Bye.
What?